What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lowriding with Lloyd, episode 8 with my boy Jay. You guys always see me with him rolling and riding in the car club, Plato Plomo.
Yes, sir.
What's up with it, man?
Chilling, smoking, getting this done.
Same as always. So
yes, sir.
I brought you on today because, you know, everybody wants to get to know somebody. We just see each other rolling in the streets sometimes.
All day, and
people get to just see flashes on Instagram and all that other stuff, but sometimes it's nice to really get to know the person that's out there riding. So tell me how you got into low riding, about your first car club and all that.
Shit, my dad fucking had a couple cars. He was buying and selling cars. He had some Beamers on some wire wheels. He had a couple cars, and I just started like falling in love with cars. And he had the truck, this old truck. I don't know what year it was, but he had this old truck, and on some like chrome wheels. But he ended up selling it. I was trying to keep it, but didn't work out. And then I just grew up falling in love with lowriders as a kid. Fucking in kindergarten, watching the lowriders pass by in school, just like, damn, that's a tight ass car.
And how'd you start getting into your first bit of lowriding? Did you start with a bike, or did you go straight with a car? Or?
I started with the bike.
Did you?
I seen everyone had a bike. We used to roll with traffic, me and the homie George.
Mm-hmm.
His dad was from traffic. He had a 85 Blazer. He used to let us hit the switch. Like, that shit was tight. It was
fun. That's why I let my kids, because I want them to get that instant addiction.
They will.
So how long were you in that club, traffic?
Like 2 years with the homie George. It was far. It was all the way in like Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so we would go like monthly to meetings and stuff like that. It was cool. It was fun.
And what was your first lowrider that you ever got car-wise outside of bike?
2000 Lincoln Cartier. I saved up some money, like 5 G's, but I got the car for $3,500. It had some issues. It didn't go up and down, but it ran good.
It was already cut, though?
Yeah, it was already cut, reinforced, 2 pumps, 10 batteries. But it really wasn't working. Where'd I get it from? Like Victorville? I drove it from Victorville back to Long Beach.
That was a car, actually. I just asked you that because I knew the answer to that question. But that was the car when I met you. That's what you were driving around the Lincoln.
Yep. I was over there going to Rosie's Dog Beach when you guys were first doing it.
That blew up, man. It got real big, and then it got so big that every time we throw it, the police just come out there and start asking for me. So it's not even fun for me to go because I'm like, damn, why are they asking for me? Like, I'm not in charge. I just low ride.
Now it is, yeah, because it gets lit. It gets cracking.
I know, but everybody's cool. It's like nobody's doing anything. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we're smoking weed, drinking a little beer, but we're out there with our cars and families and stuff like that. We're just having fun. You know, I don't see the harm in that. I mean, it's keeping a lot of people from doing a bunch of bad shit. They're out there doing what we're doing. They could be doing other stuff, you know?
It is. We're right there just hanging out, like smoking weed with the cars, hitting switches at the beach. Doesn't get any better.
I feel like the cops should encourage those type of activities instead of try to crack down and ruin them for us.
There's some cool cops, but then there's the assholes, you know?
Mm-hmm. So from the Lincoln, then what?
Oh,
tell everybody how the breakdown of how the history of the cars.
Okay, so the Lincoln, I'm over here like I was in love. I was over here in love with it. I was over here thinking I wasn't gonna sell it and whatnot. And that's when I met you. When I met you, and then you're like, "Oh, sell it, you know, do this, do that." And I was like, "No," I was like, "I don't want to sell it." And then slowly but surely, you're like, "Oh, you'll get an Impala and this and that." And I was like, "No, I don't want to get an Impala. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want a rag top. I don't want to do that." But yeah, slowly but surely, started selling my cars like you told me, and then got to where I am now.
Yeah, but you had some pretty good ones along the way. After
the Lincoln, I had the 1980 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Mm-hmm. That was 4 pumps, 12 batteries. That was cool. 3-wheel standstill.
You sold that to a football player, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I sold it to Eddie Goldman. Eddie Goldman, if you're watching this, hit me up. I'm trying to buy that car back.
I always like that pink caddy. I wonder what he did with it. I haven't heard much from him. Out of DM to see if he has done anything.
He hits me up every now and then. He put some gold wheels on there. It looks nice. He redid everything.
Did he?
Yeah, took it apart and redid everything.
Hell yeah.
It looks nice. So I kind of want to buy it back. Hit me up.
Yeah, no shit. So you stuck with caddies for a while. I always give you a hard time trying to make you get an Impala, but you fight me. Go to keep getting these caddies.
Yeah, you know what? I like the Cadillacs because they're durable. Well, to me they are. Because that pink Cadillac, that Coupe de Ville that I had, I'd stay on the switch for like a minute straight. I wouldn't break nothing.
Yeah, no, that car, they could take a beating. Some people have hydraulic setups that they don't ever have problems with, and then some people have a problem every time they go out.
That's true. That's true.
It's funny how that works out.
Like the new Cadillac, I got the 1990 Brougham. It's cool. 3-wheel standstill, both sides it hops. But every time I take it out, it's like I have an issue with it.
Pay to play.
Yeah, you gotta pay to play.
That's true.
That's just how it goes.
You dialing in. I saw you got the new fender fillers and stuff like that. What else do you have to do to get the Cadillac back into the condition you want it to be?
I got to do the grill, and
I saw you broke that. I was with you actually on the Hoonigan episode. I tried to stop you. And you only had broken one bracket when I told you to stop, but you just kept going. That was a wrap.
You're in the car. It's in the moment. Like you're just like,
I've done it too.
Like, keep going. It's fun. It's fun. Hell yeah, I broke it and try to get a new one soon. Everyone wants me to go with the Castle Grill, but I like the original one.
You've done a lot of videos with me, music videos with the cars and stuff like that, the caddies. And
with Dave East, Snoop Dogg.
You have a favorite? Any of the times that we went, did you have a favorite of times? Did you go with me when I did the damn Selena Gomez one too? Somebody went with me.
Oh yeah. We were there all day.
Yeah, that was long. That was fucking horrible, dude.
So but it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah. So what? You have a favorite that we went to? Any of them?
I want to say the Young Noble one. The Young Noble one we did at the beach.
Oh yeah, you acted a fool.
Yeah, that one was fun. That one was.
Yeah, if any of you guys haven't seen that video, who was all in that video? I'm so high right now. I can't even think of the names. Young Noble, EDMI, and Smooth B.
Smooth B. There you go.
You guys looked that video up. I don't remember what was the name of the video even. I'm also high on skipping that one. If you just look up those three in combo, though, it'll come up. It's a really good song. You guys see how Jay got all bent up and started standing on his ride, three-wheeling and shit like that. Trust me, not at my advice. I tell you, when he starts getting buzzed up, it's always at my advice. I tell him no, but
don't do that.
Yeah, he never listens, so I just let him, get down how he wants to get down.
It's fine. It's all in the moment. It's all in the moment.
So far, you were one of the first, first single number members in this club. And you've been riding with us for a while. How's it feel? How do you like it now with everybody? We've gotten so many members and so many chapters.
Cool. It don't get no better. We're doing things that no other clubs are doing.
Yeah, no, I like it. And it's funny because you would think with such a big group of guys, there would be so many differences, but the common ground of the low riding and want to be out there cruising is with everybody that's in the club. So it,
I wouldn't want to be in any other club because shit, this club doesn't have rules, but it's common sense shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. I absolutely agree. I wouldn't want to either.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be like you just got in the club. We're gonna make you clean my car.
Yeah, no, that would never happen. I ain't trying to
get on your knees and clean my car.
Yeah, no, I have no want to haze another man or embarrass anyone I'm around. I want to bring up every one of my friends. We clown each other like me, Gibby, you. We all talk shit and have something to say. I mean, that's just normal homies, but I don't ever want to bring anybody down or try to clown somebody. I ain't trying to sound cool at anybody's expense ever in my life. You know what I mean? That's just maybe if I'm drunk or some shit and making an ass of myself in some sort of way, but I don't ever want to hurt anybody's feelings. So I don't do that shit.
Yeah, hell no. That shit's off.
Anything that you would like for us to finish this year out doing with the club? And you got any ideas for us? Any stuff that you think we should be getting into?
Shit, we're doing it. We're already doing everything.
There's a couple shows coming up. I wouldn't mind getting into a couple. Shows.
With the individuals car shows coming up, it's actually going to be here in El Dorado Park.
What?
Yeah, in
All
Long
right,
Beach.
nice. I love when people throw it here because then I don't have to fade any heat. It's right in my own backyard, so makes it really convenient for me to go.
It's a big ass park, so most of us are gonna go.
That's where we did the Snoop Dogg countdown video with
Oh.
Snoop and Swizz Beats and everybody else. Goldie Loke.
That one was tight. With Mike, Ray, Pee Wee, Josh, Gibby, you.
Yeah. That director that did that, Deion Taylor, I followed him over the time, and we became kind of good friends. And he's blown up. He's making movies. I watch him all the time. I always try to support that guy. Have you ever seen any of his movies he made? Black and Blue, I think, is one. I'll send you some of them. But he was the same guy that shot that video. He's really good. You can see, I mean, from the video how creative he got. That his movies are really cool. I wish I could think of off the top of my head what the name some of his all of his movies were, because there was some good ones. Tyrese is in one. I think that Black and Blue one. God, he's got one with Dennis Quaid that's really good. And he kind of works with the same actors. They have a really good chemistry. You know, he's built himself a really good team. But from that video, he's blown up a lot. Damn, this weed is so good. I can't even tell you. This OG is hitting so hard. I can't even. I haven't had any good OG in a long time.
I heard you.
So yeah, I started this podcast, and this is my 8th episode with my boy Jay, and I want you to be able to reach out to him on social media. He puts all the shit on private. He's always asking me if I know somebody when they try to follow him, but tell everybody how to reach out to you on social media.
JR 1964. That's YYR 1964. JAYYARR 1964.
Nice. That's on Instagram. So just hit him up if you want to give him a follow and see what he's got going on. A little life of Lowriding and kind of how we do. You know what I mean? We like to stay busy going to shows, street shows, not so much park shows. Just, when everybody's out there cruising, that seems always to be a lot more fun than just parking. I can only hang out for so long, and the summers out here get real hot sometimes. And then, I think we're going to be a little bit more prepared this year. We've got a lot more members, and usually we don't bring a tent or anything. If anything, we bring a few chairs and some food. And
hell yeah, we're always right here on Junipero at the beach, right here on Cherry, just chilling.
Yeah, usually every Friday and Saturday night. I don't know if any of you guys have lowriders. That's what we are, not lowriders, but classic cars, let's say. We usually pull up at the beach and hang out. Anybody's always welcome to come. You know what I mean? We prefer the less daily cars, but then again, we don't own the beach, so it doesn't really matter. People want to get there to be able to see it, so make your own decision. But if anybody with lowriders or classics in like the Long Beach area, Friday, Saturday nights, pull up at the beach, just hang out. It's really nice watching the sun go down. It starts to clear out from all the people that were there hanging out for the beach that day. We hang out, pick up a little bit of trash because a lot of people seem to dog it, which I'll never understand the idea of, hey, let's go have a beautiful day at the beach and have a picnic. And then when you leave, you just leave all your fucking trash. Like, why would you do that?
It's not that hard to pick up after yourself.
It isn't. You should fucking be ashamed of yourself to do that, because your children will inherit this earth. And not that I'm like Mr. Churchy or anything like that, but you want to leave something good. I mean, imagine how the earth was left to you, and it wasn't horrible, because I've been alive since 73, and I'll tell you what, I've watched it go down. We have a lot of people, and there's a lot of trash, and people just don't care. If you could just take that extra few steps and go drop it in the trash can, that would be so cool. Nothing bothers me worse than seeing people throw their trash down next to the trash can. Like, you piece of shit.
It's right there.
It is. But anyways, we pull up on the beach at the weekends and we hang out. Pick up after yourself if you come. We'd appreciate it.
Please.
We take our kids there. We don't break any bottles or anything like that. But
just come out, have a good time, enjoy the sun, the cars, just vibe. Have your music on. Just chill.
What do you think about airbags on a lowrider?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about airbags on a lowrider. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I want to cut the 63. I would cut the 63, but I don't want to because it's so.
Why are you so scared?
I'm not scared, motherfucker.
You're scared. You're scared. I don't know why. Could you imagine that car all cleaned out on Dayton's? Look at my 63, how that motherfucker looks with its skirt dropped. Imagine that could be your car.
You know what? My favorite 63 that you had was the red
Enemy.
one. Yeah, Public Enemy.
Yeah, Putman has that car now in Louisiana, and he is. Did you? I mean, he. Yes, I did. That's my car, or was my car. But that guy has done so much to that car. He has basically made it his car. I mean, he took out the engine, wrapped the frame. He's done so much to it that I barely recognize it as my car because, I mean, I know that it is, and it's still identifiable on the outside. But that guy, I mean, he went so deep in that car. I mean, he didn't miss anything that I've seen. And from a distance, the car looks damn near flawless. And whatever he did to my paint when he got it, he should have a job doing that because he made that paint look deep. Did you see it?
It looks good.
I couldn't believe how good it looked. I was like, damn, what was wrong with my color sand and buff guy? Who did I don't even want to call their name out. Let me think of who I got to color sand and buff that. I don't remember right now who you were, but if you do think you remember, you hear this and it was you did a horrible job because that dude doesn't even do that shit for a living, and he made that car look like wet glass. But anyway, shout out Put. He's in the club representing over there.
That car was my favorite one. Oh, that's how I met you actually at Rosie's Dog Beach. You had that one, but you were in a rush. That's why I was like, man, fuck this fool. Man, he's a fucking asshole.
My car was probably fucking breaking down.
No, that was when Dayton was born.
Oh, well, I think I did come to the beach or something that same day. Yeah. Or not too long. I don't remember.
Yeah, no, but he was a baby.
Was it Dayton or Axel?
It was Dayton. I think it was Dayton.
I've known, so Dayton just turned 3, so we've only known each other 3 years, I guess. That's about right. Because the club started 1/11/2018. Time flies. Sometimes it seems like a year just flashes by, but then if you think back to it, maybe it's not so fucking quick because 3 years seems like the last 10 years to me, to be honest with you.
And we ain't getting any younger.
Especially not me. I'll be 48 July 25th. I can't fucking believe it. Where did time go? I want my 20 back on the street. I know. Believe me. Fuck you.
You're still
I
riding.
didn't want to think that shit, but yeah.
You're still riding.
I'm gonna keep running from that shit as fast as I can.
People your age, they got bombs. You're over here hitting switches and shit.
Bombs are cool, but they're not for me. I'm always ride Impalas. But yeah, so
you need to have the little the ambulance people ready and shit right here on site.
I know I can't fucking breathe. All this goddamn weed, but if you had advice to give a little kid that wanted to get into the lowriding game at some point or in some type of way, what kind of advice would you have for him?
Work hard, save up a lot of money, save up every penny, save up, just work hard. Dedication. If you're dedicated to it, you'll do it.
And you can start anywhere.
Yeah.
You can start with a bike, a little wagon. I mean, any type of stuff. I mean, you can do it yourself. You can get a team to do it. I mean, there's so many ways that you could be in the lowriding game if you want to as a kid.
Every time I'm dipping down Anaheim, I see little kids like, hey, hit the switch. Like, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I was that kid.
Yeah.
I was that kid in the street like, hey, fucking, you're hitting switches. Like, hell yeah. Like, hey, do it again. Like,
I've talked about that on a few episodes. I'll tell you what, man, I will not deny a kid. I'll tell you, they can get in the car. I'll hop with them. I don't give a shit. I want them to have fun and get into it in some type of way. I like to do that with anybody. I want everyone. I mean, I don't give a shit if everyone's into it, I guess. I shouldn't say that but I want people to be into different stuff. I feel like the world has changed. I feel like people are living so negative. And they treat each other so shitty, and everyone's so aggressive, and never in my life growing up until the last few years have I ever even come to my mind. I don't do this now, but what I wouldn't ever do this to somebody, but they do it now, is come up to somebody and say, oh, what's your political views, or what is about this, and judge somebody on how they feel. You can feel any type of way that you want to. You can believe in anything that you want to. You can have any God that you want to. To me, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not going to judge you. It's your goddamn life. Who am I to tell you how to live it?
Exactly.
I know if you want to have, money and things in your life, you're going to have to get up and go get it. Don't wake up at noon. You know what I mean? Wake up at 5 or 6 and get up if you have to do that. If you want something, you have to get up and go get it. It's definitely not going to be handed to you. At least not in my life. I mean, some people may have that luck. And I'll tell you what, don't ever be ashamed if you are one of those people that your dad gave it to you. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. I know a lot of people that are like that won't admit to it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Just admit to it, accept it. You shouldn't be ashamed of it in any type of way, because I'm going to do my best to give it to my son because I didn't have it. I don't care what anyone tells him. I'm going to say, ride that shit. Tell him you had a fucking golden engraved spoon. Fuck the silver spoon. You know what I mean? Daddy's going to hook that shit up. I'll make sure my kids have it because I don't want them to depend on anybody else to get it, especially my daughter. You know, I don't want her to meet some scumbag and be dependent on him. No way. Yeah. I want to make sure they have everything, good education and everything available to them that I didn't have. And shit, if things go really well for me, I'll even do that for some foster kids and other strange kids. I want to be able to put myself into a position where I can make things better for people in all type of ways. I mean, I do all that I can at this position that I'm in life, but I would love to be at a higher position just because I would like to be able to do more.
Yeah. We have cars that jump and they're looking at us like, oh, you have a cool car. Like, they see us different.
Yeah, they do.
It's different.
But
shit, we're in videos and people looking at us like we're fucking stars. Like, we're not. We're just regular, ordinary people.
I don't care what happens to you in your life. You could break up with your boyfriend, lose your animal, all that other stuff. If you've never been in a lowrider that day, when you're sad, find somebody with one and go sit in the passenger seat and have them hit the switches a few times. I promise you, it'll take it all away for a while. It might even change your life, because lowriding is so much more than just a lowrider car hitting switches. I mean, it's the feelings and sharing it with everybody. I mean, that's how I like to, you know, I like to share it with strangers, my family, my friends, my wife, anybody, you know. It doesn't matter. I mean, even when renting our cars out to these rappers and models and all that stuff, you're still sharing it with a different type of person. And I like to bring it to all genres. It doesn't have to be just rap. I mean, I'll put a lowrider in almost anybody's video if they pay good enough. And I also do it because the type of people that don't know about lowriders, you know, will watch those videos and see like, oh shit, maybe, you know, it might be fun. You know, open up to a little bit. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I really don't think it should be frowned upon. I don't think that they should stop us when we want to pull up to parks and have a good time. We're not doing anything. As long as we clean up after ourselves, there shouldn't be any issue. It's just the same as a bunch of soccer moms pulling up watching their kids play soccer. We're pulling up with our fucking lowriders to barbecue and watch our kids play and hang out and show them about lowriders. It's no different, you know? And I mean, it's a lot of fun.
It's fun. It's fun. I come to the block three-wheeling, like, the kids are outside and they're like, oh, yeah. Like, hey, can I get a ride? Like, fuck it.
Yeah, no. Put on for them, absolutely. And I've never seen anybody in the seat with a frown in their face. It's impossible. It's really impossible. I've never seen anyone frown upon it. I've seen people walk by like, you know, snobby looking and frown upon it, which I don't give a fuck. But if they would have got in there, I feel like telling even people to do that, you know what, you don't need, just jump in for a minute. Let me hit the switch with you for a little bit. So
because they've never done that. It's different.
All right. Well, if money wasn't an issue, how would you build your dream lowrider, and what would it be?
It would be them doing the fucking car in one day. Because I don't want to fucking wait 3 fucking months, 6 months.
What kind of car would it be, though? Money wasn't an issue. You could just get it done in one day. What would you build?
Well, right now, my thing is Cadillacs. I
threw up in my mouth a little bit.
I mean, or no.
What Cadillac would you choose?
Actually, the dream car, like since I was a kid, was a '63 Impala.
That's better. I like that. I don't want to influence your choice,
you know,
but I'm spinning the shotgun right now.
On gold D's, cruising down the street, three-wheeling, hitting switches on the block, you know.
Then we just got to order you some gold deeds from Dayton's, and then we will get them on that ride, and then we'll just get it cut in the meantime.
Shit, take it to homies.
Okay, we're going to be wrapping up this episode. At the end of every episode, I ask 5 questions, or so far I've done a few people that way, and I want to hit you with 5 words. You just give me the first thing that comes to mind. Lowriding.
Every day.
Family.
Forever.
Happiness.
Life.
Goals. What good goals do you have for yourself?
Owning houses.
That's what I'm talking about. Rentals.
Yeah.
Long Beach.
Everywhere.
That's right, baby. Getting all over the place. All right, everybody. Shout out to the West Coast. We're closing it up. Episode, I don't even remember because I'm so high today. Episode 8. There we go. And Lowriding with Lloyd. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever. Just watch this shit. Check it out. Anybody you guys want to see interviewed, hit me up with the DMs. Do that. You guys can go to my social media, my Long Beach Lloyd. Also, Lowriding with Lloyd. And then on YouTube, Lowriding with Lloyd. Just hit me up. I will get on episode 9 here. And I will see you guys another day, another Impala.